morning students. This is session 18 for grade 6 mathematics chapter 2 whole numbers. Already in the previous sessions we have dealt with what are all the properties of whole numbers. We have already discussed about closure property and commutative property in detail. What is closure property? I am going to take three variables A, B and C. If the sum of two variables A and B is equal to C, if A is a whole number, comma B is a whole number, then the sum of these two whole numbers must be a whole number. That is C must be a whole number. If it is the whole number, then the property holds. If it is not a whole number, then the property will not hold. We have taken for addition few examples. We solved and found that it satisfies the closure property. And for subtraction, it did not satisfy the closure property. Same way for multiplication, it satisfies the closure property, and for division, it does not satisfy the closure property. And what is commutative property? A plus B is equal to B plus A. If you interchange the position of the variables, also the answer must be same. If it is same, that is LHS is equal to RHS. You should get LHS and RHS same. If you are getting, then the property is satisfied, that is the commutative property is satisfied for whole numbers. If it is not equal, that is LHS is not equal to RHS, that is left hand side is not equal to right hand side, then the property does not hold. The commutative property does not hold for whole numbers. Likewise, we have seen many examples and found that addition and multiplication satisfies the commutative property, whereas division and subtraction will not satisfy the commutative property. Can you understand? This is the whole recap of session 15 and 16 and 17. So now we shall discuss about associative property. Can you understand? Now shall we move on to associative property? Okay. Associative property. Same way for this also we shall deal with all four basic operations. Now let us first start with addition. What is the spelling of associative property? A-S-S-O-C-I-A-T-I-V-E. Associative property for addition. Okay. Now let us see what is the basic thing for associative property. A plus B plus C is equal to A plus B plus C. Associative property is basically the change of bracket. Here also you are going to take three variables. For example, A, B and C are three variables. First you are going to put bracket for A plus B. That sum is added to C. And in the right hand side, A is kept separately. B plus C is added first. Then that sum is added to A. Can you understand? Now let us see the example. Let us take A is equal to 5, B is equal to 6 and C is equal to 7. These three numbers let us take and we will check the sum. Okay. So all the three are whole numbers, right? Only for whole numbers we are going to do now. So all the three are whole numbers. First, what is the inside the bracket? A plus B. What is A? 5 and what is B? 6. 5 plus 6 bracket plus C. What is the number in C? What is the value of C? 7, which is equal to, now A is separate. What is A? 5 plus what is B? 6 plus 7. Can you understand? The bracket is alone changed, nothing else has changed. Now what is 5 plus 6? It is 11 plus 7, which is equal to 5 plus what is 6 plus 7? 13. Okay. Now what is 11 plus 7? It is 18 and 5 plus 13 is also 18. Therefore, my LHS is equal to RHS, which means associative property under the basic operation addition is satisfied for whole numbers. Can you understand? Basically, associative property is change of brackets, nothing more than that. A plus B. The sum of A plus B is added to C, which is equal to A plus sum of B plus C. Can you understand? This is associative property under addition for whole numbers. Now let us see the same for subtraction. The same thing, just I have changed the symbol alone, subtraction alone. Already I told you to make many examples for closure and commutative property. After completing associative property, you can just change the value A, B, C of your own, give many examples and solve and find out whether it is satisfying or not. Okay. Now let us go on for subtraction. A, what is A? 5 minus what is B? 6 minus what is C? 7, which is equal to A. 5 minus 6 minus 7. Can you understand? Now 5 minus 6. 5 is small. From 5 you are going to subtract 6. So now what you are going to do? One addition and one subtraction symbol is here. So you have to subtract and write the bigger number sign. Okay? Subtract. What is subtraction of 6 and 5? It is 1. And what is the sign of the bigger number? 6 is the bigger number. And what is the sign before it? Minus. So minus 1. Here again it is minus 7. Let it be as it is. Now which is equal to 5 as it is you can write. This minus symbol as it is you can bring down. 6 minus 7. Again 6 is smaller than 7. Now it is plus and subtraction. 1 plus and 1 subtraction. So you have to subtract and write the bigger number sign. Subtraction of difference of 7 and 6 is 1. And what is the symbol of the bigger number sign? 7 is the bigger number and the sign of 7 is minus. So minus 1. Why am I writing the bracket here and why I did not use the bracket here? Okay, let us write bracket. It is not of so much difference. But why I am using bracket is I have a subtraction symbol here. Again, if I want to write a symbol, I have to put bracket. Even if it is plus, I have to put bracket. Here I don't have any symbol in between, so I did not put bracket first. Okay, now minus 1, minus 7. Okay, what is minus 1 and minus 7? So both are negative numbers. If both are negative numbers, you have to add and write the negative sign. If one number is positive and one number is negative, you are going to subtract and write the bigger number sign. If both the numbers are negative, you have to add the numbers and write the negative sign. So write the negative sign, add both the numbers. What is the number? 1 plus 7. So minus 8. Can you understand? Now 5 minus of minus 1. 5 minus of minus 1 will be plus 1. So 5 plus 1, which is equal to 6. Is minus 8 and 6 same? Is the LHS and RHS same here? No, right? So LHS and RHS are not same. So that property, associative property under subtraction for whole numbers is not satisfied. Can you understand it? Can you understand? Are you clear about it? Okay. Now let us move on to multiplication. So now we are going to see for multiplication the same things, same numbers we can say values. 5 into 6 bracket into 7, which is equal to 5 into 6 into 7 bracket. So what is 5 into 6? It is 30 into 7, which is equal to 5 into what is 6 into 7? It is 42. Yes? Okay. Now what is 30 into 7? Already I told you, if 0 terms comes, neglect the 0 terms, just multiply the numbers, then add 0. 7 into 3 is 21. I have 1 0, so it is 210. And here if you multiply 5 2s are 10, 1 remainder, 5 4s are 20. That one if you are adding 21, so 210. So my LHS and RHS are same here. So that associative property under multiplication for whole numbers is satisfied. Can you understand? Again I will explain. A into B bracket, the product of these two numbers is multiplied with C. The product of these two numbers is 30 multiplied with 7. I am getting 210. The same way here, as it is 5 should be as it is, and the product of these two numbers, that is 6 into 7 42, that product must be multiplied with 5 and I am getting the answer 210. So my LHS is same as RHS, so it is satisfied. The associative property is satisfied for multiplication under whole numbers. Can you understand? For whole numbers under multiplication. Okay, now let us do the same for division. Okay, now the same thing, 5 divided by 6 divided by 7 which is equal to 5 divided by 6 divided by 7. Okay, now this can be written as 5 by 6, right? Yes, so this should be divided by 7 which is equal to 5 divided by 6 by 7. Can you understand? So now this division I have to solve using the reciprocal method. Everything will be coming in your 7th and 8th grades. Just for the sake of example sum I will explain it, but need not focus too much on this practice. Okay, this will be in your higher grades. Okay, now this is like a rational number. So from rational number I have to divide another number, and here also I have to divide this number to this. So this what I will do is 5 by 6 into, I am going to change this division as into, and this number I will write as 1 by, this is 7 by 1 actually. 7 can be written as 7 by 1. 7 and 7 by 1 both are same. Like 7 and plus 7 are same, no? Even if we write plus for the positive numbers, it doesn't take any difference. The same way 7 and 7 by 1 are same. To change the symbol of division to multiplication, I have to reciprocate this number. Reciprocation means the numerator will become the denominator and denominator will become the numerator. So this will become 1 by 7. And in the same way, this first let us complete this. 5 into 1 is 5, and you can for multiplying the rational numbers, multiply the numerators, the product of numerator divided by the product of denominator. So what is the product of numerator? 5 into 1 is 5, and what is the product of denominator? 6 into 7 is 42. So my LHS is 5 by 42. Can you understand? My LHS is 5 by 42, and in the same way let us do the RHS. So I will change this division symbol as multiplication symbol. So even if I do, this will be reciprocated only. Even if I reciprocate, I will get 30 by what I will get? Sorry, 5 into 7, 42 by 6 I will get. So 42 by 6 and 5 by 42 is not the same, right? So division, associative property under whole numbers for division is not satisfied. The same way for closure property and commutative property, only addition and multiplication satisfied, subtraction and division does not satisfy. Same way for associative property, addition and multiplication is satisfied, division and subtraction is not satisfied. Again I will explain you what is associative property. Spelling of associative property: A-S-S-O-C-I-A-T-I-V-E. Associative property. Only the change of bracket is the thing here. A divided by B bracket divided by C, which is equal to A divided by B divided by C inside the bracket. So we have dealt so many examples for addition, subtraction, multiplication and division, and we have found addition and multiplication satisfies associative property for whole numbers, and division and subtraction will not satisfy associative property for whole numbers. Still we have only one property, distributive property. Then we will move on to the exercise 2.2. Okay, are you clear? In the next session we will deal about distributive property and exercise 2.2. Make few example of